talk about your strategy on taking the test, signing up for multiple tests.
Yeah, I signed up for probably 4 tests in a row. Like every Saturday I scheduled a TOEFL test. I learned that from someone who passed the TOEFL. We got each other phone numbers, and then later we will text each other, and she told me that she passed after 7 attempts in a row. And so that made me think that maybe that a good idea to try it. And so I did the same thing. Yeah, it worked for me, but I think that you can only do that if you feel you're ready. If you've taken it before and your score was 25 on speaking, 23 on, writing or something.
I remember 2 things from one of your students. The first one, I think her name is Paulina. Paulina was saying always like, she enrolled for like 5 or 7 times in a row for the test. And she said, this is the way that I think is going to help me to pass the test. And she also said that someone else did it, and that's why she followed that advice. And I said, well, it might be something there. It's going to be true that's going to help you. And in my head always was like, if you don't go take the test, you don't have to take the chance or get the chance to pass. Because staying home and practice test only is not going to help you to pass. You need to go and practice in that test center also. And don't think that the amount of money that you spend in there is not worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it.
If you want to see more videos with people giving you their best advice on how they got their 26 on TOEFL iBT speaking, you can watch that YouTube playlist. It's connected to this video, and you can find it by searching for TOEFL iBT Speaking 26. You can also find it by going through speaking26.com. These are people who before were not getting 26 on TOEFL speaking, and after did get 26 and pass their tests. I asked them, hey, can you give your best advice to people who are still taking the test? How did you go from not passing to passing?
When I read about the TOEFL exam, I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, okay, straightforward thing. It's an English exam. How difficult can it be?
The pharmacy board needs specifically 26 in speaking.
This helped me in passing my TOEFL exam. Erin helped me to pass and get 26.
Erin, actually, any words will not be enough. But really, I'm very thankful.
26 in speaking, and I finally got it. And I'm so excited to get to the next step in my pharmacist license.
Look at my accent, look at people who got 26. So just surround yourself with people who motivate you.
Look, I passed. That bit that's missing is probably the most important bit to get you to 26.
Yes.
And that's the bit where Aaron, I felt, helped me realize where I was going wrong. And that bit where I was going wrong, I think it goes for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you speak English is your first language or not. That bit that was missing is something everyone really needs to understand in order to get that 26.
Once you are in the level that you need to become advanced in order to get the 26, you need to get rid of the templates.
Template will hinder your ability to deliver the question, because it shows that you are reading something, or you are not speaking, you are reading.
I was using completely different template or different way. I started to apply your way, and once I started to practice your way, oh, it's easy for me.
That was really good for me. It really helps me, because with this in my mind, I could speak faster. And because I was confident.
It's challenging, but you know, after you pass it, the feeling of victory, it's worth it.
As English is my first language, I thought the speaking templates would be enough to get me the 26 that I needed. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and I only scored a 23. Your lack of getting 26 is not due to your speaking ability. It has been due to your less than optimal strategy. Get rid of the training wheels.
The templates were like, oh my God, why did they create those templates?
Aaron, you are a big helpful for students like us. We need somebody to like stir revolution in our heart inside, give life to our conversation. And this will never happen through other sites like they have exact traditional pattern, the template, first, second, for example. Don't say, for example, the second time, for instance. Really? And like robot, I felt myself without life. I don't have the freedom to speak.
You don't have to worry that much about how can I mention 2 reasons with 2 details or 2 examples. It's too much for me. You help students to increase their fluency.
Instead of following that speaking template or any other speaking template, trust your fluency.
For the students who are taking with you, trust this guy. He's amazing. He will shift or improve your level as soon as possible.
Like this, jump my score from 23 to 26, like this. How many hours I took with you? 5. Look at this. 5 hours in 2 weeks. I passed my test.
I hope you keep inspiring and helping more pharmacists and more other students to achieve their goal and become a professional here in the United States.
If I had just, found you earlier.
For people who's really, they have concern and they need to do it very fast, go to the original, the source of help.
Go to Aaron. He's the guy. He was the guy for me. And hopefully he's the guy for you. And he'll set you straight. He'll tell you what you need to do to get that 26.